Oh yeah, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Peter Joseph here, for video number 3. On your Triple Threat Friday. This time, once again, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there, in the description box below, on this channel and my other channels, which you all know and love, which are down there, inside of my pants, down in the description box. So give me your love and support, and hit that like button, leave a comment if you wish. And as always, don't forget to friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, if you're real. If you're not, for the love of God, grow the fuck up and get a fucking life. And you can't get a life, you need your head examined. Like, seriously. You need your head examined, or bashed in, one of the two. But if you're real, then follow me on social media, share the video all over the internet, don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications, so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, that's just too bad for you. Yeah, that rhymes. But it is what it is. Hit the bell so you don't miss a beat, you don't miss a video, because if you do, well, that's just too bad for you, like I said. That's that. So, like the video, share the video, do whatever, do whatever the hell you want. And if this is your very first time watching me, or you're just floating around YouTube on this late Friday night, Labor Day weekend, you're just floating around, you see my gorgeous, sexy face, man, you want to talk, you want to hear what I got to say about professional wrestling? You like it? Hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and stick it straight up. Everybody that doesn't give a shit about me up there, you know what. Because you watch me, you subscribe to me. Whether you're real or fake, you still watch me and you love me. And you will acknowledge your tribal god. That's me. So, acknowledge the purge and acknowledge the tribal god. And that's pretty much it. So, and if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, you can hop off and go on somebody else's channel that has lame as fuck videos and barely has any subs. Or you can go on another schmuck's channel that has a little bit more subs than me, and they still suck. But it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, Labor Day weekend, already has started. We've got 3 more days of the unofficial end of summer, because it kind of ends on Monday, and unofficially ends on Monday. Alright, so on this late Friday night, on video number 3, on your Triple Threat Friday, once again, my name is Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about wrestling and whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like it, hit that like button. You don't like it, get the fuck off. And go to sleep. Go do something with your pathetic life. It is what it is. That's that. Alright, so video number 3 on this September the 1st, 2023, or if you're watching from another time zone or tomorrow, it is now September the 2nd, 2023, as we start the month of September. And in about 4 weeks from now, we'll be done with September, and then we roll into the scariest month of them all, and that's October. And pretty soon it's going to be Halloween for you kiddies out there. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so on video number 3, it is time for your not late night, but it's pretty late. Not too late. Anyway, it is time for your late night Smackdown review for September the 1st, 2023, the go-home show before tomorrow night's Payback 2023 event on Peacock. from Schittsburg, Pennsylvania. Alright, so Smackdown tonight. It was decent, but it was all over the place. Kind of felt discombobulated at times. I mean, we had the return of John Cena. Also, the return of Jimmy Uso. We had that. We had a face-to-face with The Miz and Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Remember that. And, we have some other stuff on the show. And, that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Because it's, kind of late. And I want to go to sleep so I can have a productive Saturday and a productive weekend. Because I got a lot to do this weekend. Besides the stuff I gotta do in Casa del Gilmore, I gotta, do other things. Like, have a life. Like, some of you, really, you know who, you all need to get out and get a life. Pretty much it. Alright, so we are from the Giant Center. No, not home of the New York Giants or anything like that, but the Giant Center in the land of chocolate, Hershey, Pennsylvania. You can smell that chocolate from Philadelphia. Pretty much, as soon as you get into Hershey, you smell that chocolate. It tastes good. Now we move on. Alright, so let's start off this review. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, so we open up with a humongous long recap of the Bloodline situation that has been taking control over the last 3+ years now. Roman at 1,000, as of this video, 98 days. On Monday, he will hit 1,100 days. And it will never stop. Never. Until he feels like it. I think we're still in the 4th inning. I don't know. What inning are we in? But we just add layers upon layers upon layers of this storyline every freaking week. But this week kind of gets kind of good and kind of confusing with this storyline. But we'll talk about it. Alright, so we start off with the recap of Jey Uso laying out the Bloodline a couple weeks ago and then quitting WWE. He's really taking time off. Blah, 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 blah. So we get that. And then we go into the arena, we hear... And we get the man himself, the schmuck that he is. Everybody's, well, not everybody, but the kiddies' favorite wrestler, that's John Cena. So he comes out and another new shirt that's now on WWEshop.com. Freaking light blue turquoise shirt. Ugh. I mean, I don't think he's gone through the entire Crayola box of shirts. But anyway, so Cena is back, and we're gonna get him for the next 7 goddamn weeks. And he will be at Payback. He will also be at Fastlane next month. So, Cena's gonna get rammed down our throats like he's been from 2015 all the way up to 2000 and whatever, 2020, 2021. When he finally got out of WWE, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out of here." Thank the Lord. Get out, take your ass with you. Horrible. He's not the GOAT. He's nothing. He may be 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, but he still sucks. He'll never be like Roman. He never held a belt as long as Roman has held the belt. Roman trumps him, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump, but not him. You know, Roman is leaps and bounds way better than that piece of shit, and he proved that too at SummerSlam 2 years ago. Smashed, stacked, pinned that freaking loser who does promos every time he does a promo. It's like missionary position every single week. Ugh! It gets boring. So anyway, he comes out. What do you know? Missionary position. Same fucking shit. So he's like, I like to thank the children. I love the children, kids. I love the kids. You can see me, Frank Knuckle Shuffle. Same shit. Says, thanks for everything I get to do. I come down the ramp. I talk for like 5-10 minutes about the same goddamn thing. Basically, it's like missionary position. Boring. Including wrestling in India for the first time ever, coming up next week. But as for this weekend, he announces that he's going to be the host of Payback. And nobody cares! That's for tonight. You saw the video about Jimmy Uso. So, basically saying, tonight is all about answers. So, Cena's about to say what he's about to do tonight, but then Jimmy Uso comes out, brand new theme song. Kind of feels like a rehashed, sped up version of the Usos theme song. Day one-ish, you know. So anyway, Jimmy comes out, and the fans are chanting for Jay. Well, he ain't coming back anytime soon, dude. Jimmy says, I did what I did out of love for my brother. I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. I did it. Shut your face, you thong-wearing fatty. But anyway, I did it for my brother. From another mother. Thunder Lips brother. No, he didn't do that. But anyway, Jimmy explains again that he didn't want Jay to get corrupted by the power of Roman Reigns. Or even you, Johnny boy. So, Jimmy says, I'm not pleased with your sky blue shirt. And she's like, oh, I like the look. No, it looks like blue cotton candy. That's what it looks like. Garbage. And then Jimmy's like, hey, you and Roman kind of are exactly alike. Cena's like, no, I don't see it. Because they both take, but Cena does it with a smile. So Cena comes back and thinks the pressure is getting to Jimmy. And he has one, I don't know what finger he used, but one thing to say, and he goes up to Jimmy and says, the wrong Uso quit. So that kind of pissed off Jimmy, goes for a super kick, but as always, Cena, uses his Super Cena strength, picks up Jimmy, hits the AA. Damn. And that's pretty much it. So he leaves Jimmy laying, he does his hustle, loyalty, respect. Bullshit. And then he leaves. So I was thinking, maybe we'll get Cena against Jimmy Uso in the main event tonight. Do we? No. But, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. Maybe they do something with that, but I don't know. Alright, so I gave that pretty good start, 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to the back with the lovely Kayla Braxton and her guest Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Oh, he did it! Now they're teaming up for the first time, and they're going to be taking on the LWO of Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. So they say, we're not impressed with Cena being back, obviously. So basically, they tell Kayla, hey Kayla, go watch us be the best tag team ever. We'll see how they do. Can they coexist? We'll see. Alright, so I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the back where we see Jimmy Uso walking down the hall. He is pissed, grabbing his ribs a little bit. He almost gets run over by a stagehand shoving a production equipment crate. Jimmy's like, "What's my name? What's my name? Do you know who I am?" "Oh, Jimmy Uso." I mean, really? Really? You don't know where the hell you're going? Stupid stagehand. Smack you in the fucking face. That was me. I would say, you do that again, you won't be walking. Hit a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter. Bang! Right on that fucking production crate. Because that's how I roll. But I digress. Alright, so after that, we get to match number 1. Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. They come out with the entire LWO of Joaquin Wilde, DJZ, Raul Mendoza, and the lovely Selena Vega. Oh, muy caliente. Latina. She's from Queens, but, I really wish she was from San Juan, Puerto Rico! I know somebody from there. But she's a doll. I love her. But I digress. I love my wife more than her, but just saying. But she's a doll. Well, we all know who she is. The Puerto Rican princess herself. The Demon Diva. Love her. We move on. Alright, so they take on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Match was alright. Not bad. So start with Santos Escobar drop-kicking Grayson down. Then he picks up Rey and launches him into the air and over the top rope on the both of the heels as we go to break. So maybe Santos has played Final Fantasy 13. Launch him into the air. And you can do that in Final Fantasy 16. If you haven't played it lately. I gotta get back to that game. I haven't played it in a while because I've been doing other things. But it is what it is. Anyway, we go back to a commercial. Rey Mysterio's in trouble, as always. The heels come back during the commercial. And then Santos gets tripped off the apron when Rey had a moment to get the tag. But I think it was Theory comes in, knocks him off the apron. But Rey manages to send Grayson outside for a big crash. Then he grabs a tornado DDT inside the ring. Then he finally gets the hot tag to Santos Escobar, who picks up the pace. And after that, all 4 men are in the ring. Theory takes out Escobar's leg after Escobar's like, "Hey, Rey, get out of the way!" Kind of saving Rey from probably himself getting a chop block, or maybe it could have been worse. So we get that, and then Theory tries for A-Town down. But Rey countered it into a head scissors takeover to the floor. And Santos is in the ring, figuring out what the hell's going on. And then we see Grayson Waller come in with that and hits the rolling stunner. 1, 2, 3. Grayson Waller finally gets his first win on the main roster. So him and Austin Theory pick up the win in 8 minutes. Match was pretty decent. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And I think, Grayson and Theory worked like a well-oiled machine. Give me more. Why not? Come on, Hunter. Give me what I want. That's that. Let me move on. Alright, then we have Adam Pearce and the lovely Mia Yim in his office talking about something. Probably like, "Hey Adam, when am I gonna be put on the show?" Or go ask Connor. And then Jimmy interrupts, and Mia's like, "Excuse me, I'm talking here." And Jimmy's like, "Well, fuck your interview." So then he's like yelling at Pierce, like, "Did you see what happened with Cena?" So Pierce is like, hey, Mia's here. I'm talking to her. I don't need you to be here. You're disrespecting her. And he says, get out. So Jimmy leaves and Mia Yim is pissed. That's that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. We go to break, we come back. Mia Yim runs into the Good Brothers, Gals and Anderson, and starts yelling at them about Jimmy disrespecting her authority. And then the phenomenal A.J. Bad Hair Styles. He comes in. He's like, what happened? What happened? And then Mia's like, oh, Jimmy came in and disrespected me. So AJ says, I'm going to fight for your honor. Because we're a family. We're a club. Too sweet me for the love of God. And we move on with that. So we're going to see what happens with AJ and Jimmy. Possible match coming up. We'll see. We got that. Alright. That also gets 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ring, and we get a fashion, well, not a fashionista, but a guy that has some good fit, not as good as Seth Rollins, but pretty damn good fit, and that's Bobby Lashley. Comes out in a nice, I think it was a blue suit. He looked pretty damn good. I wonder where he got that suit. Let's think. Oh! I know where he got that suit. He got that at the Men's Warehouse, which is, as always, our sponsor. Because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, ladies and gentlemen, you want to look good for your lady, or you want to just look good. Go buy yourself a nice suit, nice tie, nice dress shirt, some slacks, some nice dress shoes. Buy a whole goddamn wardrobe. And maybe, just maybe, you're going to like the way you look. I can guarantee that. For some of you. Not all of you, but some of you. And when you go there, ask for the Gilmore special. Well, now it's the Joseph's Peter J special, the PJ special. No, not peanut butter and jelly. Just ask for the PJ special and you might get some good shit. But it is what it is. Gotta love the Men's Warehouse. You gotta love it. Because you're gonna like I said, some of you, if you go there, you're gonna like the way you look. But others, probably not. Because when you look good, you feel good. That's a commercial. Trust me, it is. And I didn't make it up. It's an actual saying from a commercial. Also the Jersey Shore, but, it is an actual commercial. But in any case, we move on. Alright, so Bobby comes out, acknowledges the fans. Acknowledge me! Like Roman. Put your ones up, because if you don't acknowledge Roman, you suck. And you will suck forever. So, throw your ones up and acknowledge the GOAT of all GOATs of this era, and that's Roman Reigns. Not the GOAT of all time, because we all know that's The Undertaker. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so he acknowledges the fans liking him these days. Hey, because you got a nice suit, maybe. But, not gonna talk about the fans. I'm here to talk about the only thing anyone wants to ask him about. And he's like, well, what's up with that? What's up with him and the Street Profits? Are we going to get the Hurt Business coming back? Well, what's going on with this? So, Bobby says that real recognizes real. So, he brings out the Profits, who come out in their own fit from the Men's Warehouse. Styling and, profiling, as Ric Flair would say. So the Profits thank Bobby for everything he's done for them. And, he says, well, we can't thank you a little bit more, but, they'll thank him with success. So, Lashley says they're coming for power, control, and championship gold, so they kind of put the WWE Universe and the roster on notice. So they leave, and they're going up the ramp, and then we hear the music of my good friend Kevin Owens, and that guy named Sami Zayn. Let's go! And then they have an epic stare down. Foreshadowing, are we? I think there's your Fastlane main event right there. Kevin Owens and Sami taking on the Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag Team belts. And then finally, I think we're going to finally get those belts off them. They're going to give it to the Profits. And the Hurt Business is going to be in business, no pun intended, as we go into 2024. And we move on. That's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave that segment 3 out of 5 stars. And then speaking of Kevin and Sami, they're in our next match, non-title match, as they take on, well, the other two male members of the LWO, and that's Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde. This felt like a squash match because it lasted 2.5 minutes. So anyway, so we get into the match. Sami armbars Joaquin Wilde to start, hands it off to Kevin for a Swanton Bomb. To get back up, Raul Mendoza comes in, hits a rolling dropkick to send Kevin into the corner. And then he misses a springboard dive. And Kevin hits that pop-up powerbomb of doom to knock him down. And then Del Toro gets kicked off the apron by, I think it was by Kevin. And then Sami comes in, hits the hell of a kick into the stunner on Joaquin Wilde, who is a legal man. 1, 2, 3, and basically 2.5 minutes. Total squash match. Kevin and Sami get the win. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Sami basically gets on the mic, tells the Judgment Day to just bring it tomorrow night in their Pittsburgh Steel City street fight with Fiend Balor and Damian Priest. So, I think that might be the main event, but then again, it might be Seth Rollins and Shinsuke, but depends on what the order is, and I don't know. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back. We see Jimmy Uso leaving the arena. And then he runs into AJ, who is pissed off. It's like, what did you say to Mia Yim? It's like, oh, you're leaving? Yeah, I can do whatever I want. I think maybe Jimmy called him a bad word. I don't know. And then arguing happens, and, Jimmy shoves AJ. AJ shoves Jimmy back, and he falls on his ass. And then Solo, me bookie, Solo Sikoa comes in and lays out AJ. And Solo's trying to, tell him something. And then Jimmy says, no one in the Bloodline can tell me a thing. Basically, not you, Solo, not Roman, and not even the Wise Man. So then he leaves. But you know he's going to come back. So he leaves and that's it. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, after that we see AJ catch up with the OC. After he got beat. Well, actually not. Well, he doesn't catch up with the OC, I'm sorry. We see AJ in the back with Kayla. No, I think it was Kayla or Jackie Redmond. And AJ basically wants to beat up the Bloodline. And then the OC and Mia Yim come in and try to calm him down, which didn't work. And we get that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the segment of the night. The Miz and Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's always a fact of life. So, Miz comes out first, talks about how much better he is than Eli, as he impersonated him so easily on Raw this past Monday night. He says that Eli isn't on his level, or even half the star that Miz was 10 years ago. meaning 2013 version of Miz, when he was like great. And then Eli comes out, says the Miz has impersonated stars such as The Rock, John Cena, and now, himself. So Eli says, I've done it all to get here, from working basically nothing jobs to living in a roach-infested apartment to cashing his checks at the payday loan place. And now Miz is talking about how I'm not on your level, but it's you that are not on my level. So the Miz then brings up Eli's failure on a reality show called The Hero, or something like that. It's like, oh, you were on a show called The Hero, and you weren't even the hero. He's like, you might not remember it because you were the first one eliminated. Damn. Miz is like, well, I was in the Marine series, Marine 4, 5, and 6. Big deal. They went to DVD. And he talks about Miz and Mrs., which I think is in, I don't know if it's coming back, but they had 3 seasons. Because he succeeds everywhere he goes. So Eli talks about, that, it's like, oh great, you have Miz and Mrs., but you're not even a star because Maurice just basically carries, her bag that has your small little giblets in it. Meaning his nuts, balls. Giblets. That's a new one. Anyway, speaking of Maurice, Eli apologizes for sending her a broken husband after Payback. But Eli's like, well, if Maurice wants to hang out with a real star, I'll be happy to fix her. Yeah, I bet you would. Anybody would. Man, Maurice is hot, smoking hot. But anyway, Miz he laughs it off, says Eli is different than these people who will settle for mediocrity, and Eli is trying to do something, but after Payback, he's going to send him back to 2003, where he can cut promos into a hairbrush in his roach-infested apartment. Damn. Eli then says that Miz is going to learn tomorrow, and it's like, and all of, with I'm the megastar, with everybody saying, E-I, drink. Yeah. And then Miz, they start brawling. Miz then does a shot to the throat, and then he hits the skull-crushing finale to leave Eli in a heap. So that kind of sucked. So we get that. Miz starts going up the ramp. Eli gets back up, chases after him, and we got a big humongous brawl on the ramp. Or in the aisleway, I should say. And then security has to pull them apart. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. See what happens tomorrow. I really hope Eli wins. But knowing how Eli's been going, he has a great match and loses it. Or he, goes for a title and loses it. He just hasn't had that big freaking win. I hope and pray he gets the win tomorrow. And then we'll see what happens with him after that. But then again, this storyline might continue into Fastlane, but we'll see. And that's that. So 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Then we go to another match. Next match, I should say. We go to the women. And we see a recap of what Damage Control did a couple weeks ago to Bianca, Pillmanizing her knee, laying her out, and basically we haven't seen Bianca since because she's in real life she's taking some time off. But they're saying that she might be out a couple weeks to maybe 3 months. But we'll see. So anyway, Damage Control comes out. We have Bayley. Give me a hug. Dakota Kai and my third wife, a sweetheart that she is, the WWE Women's Champion, and that is the beautiful Io Sky. Looking hot as always. So they come out, and they're getting ready. Bayley's in action. I thought they would have just cut a promo, but Bailey's in action as she takes on the woman that she cut her hair, and that's Shotzi Blackheart, comes out in her tank, and, her hair's starting to grow back a little bit. Now she has, really spikes on her hair. Just being weird and everything. So, Shotzi ducks a big boot to start doing the Matrix move like she's Trish Stratus. And then Michael Cole, he was on ringside with bad news, Wade Bennett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. Forgot to mention that before. So Cole asked, who thinks of shaving panthers? What? What are you talking about, Cole? Are you smoking something with, Did you steal Booker T's stash or something like that? What the fuck are you talking about? But anyway, Bailey starts beating her down in the corner, gets sent outside for a flippy dippity doo off the apron as we go to break. We come back, Bailey ties Shotzi in the tree of whoa! And then hits a bottom rope springboard elbow. Nice. But Shotzi comes back, fights her way back into the match. Bailey wants, Bailey knocks Shotzi down, and then Bailey goes over to Io and says, "Give me the belt! Give me the belt!" And Io's like, you want the belt?" And I'm like, just give me the belt, dude! Come on! And then while that's going on, Charlotte Flair, Horseface Charlotte Flair comes out. It was right after Io, and it just looked really dumb. Made Io look really dumb. Because Io's just waiting and waiting. It's and then boot to the face, knocks it down. I mean, really? That's your freaking women's champion? She's getting beat like that? Come on. So with that, Shotzi with the distraction hits a DDT. 1, 2, 3. Shotzi Blackheart is your winner in 9 minutes. Thanks to Horseface Charlotte Flair. And guess what? Next week, we get a tag team match player with Horseface Charlotte Flair and Shotzi teaming up to take on Bailey and Io Sky. So that's that. I'm pretty much thinking that we're going to get Io versus Charlotte at Fastlane. God forbid Charlotte wins at Fastlane. I'm going to be pissed. Io has to beat her and go all the way to WrestleMania, where she will face my first wife, and that is Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Suck my dick. But you knew that already. And that's it. That's the way I would go. Have Io hold the belt to WrestleMania. Asuka wins the Royal Rumble for the second time, because she won it in 2014, 2015. Goes to WrestleMania, or she wins the Elimination Chamber. And goes on to WrestleMania, faces Io, and finally, Asuka will win back her belt. And then the promos will just be fucking epic in Japanese, and just baka, baka, beach! That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Do not give it back to Horseface Charlotte Flair for the 15th time. Oh, we don't know how to book her. Bullshit, you don't know how to book her. Book her, chasing the title and losing. And going back to the drawing board. Go back down that ladder. They'll just come out and say, "Oh, I'm back, I get title shots now." I mean, what are you, Cena? Pretty much. We get that. Anyway, Shotzi and Bailey, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Then we get a video for the match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Seth freaking Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura. That's going to be a slobber knocker tomorrow. We'll see who wins that. I'm thinking Seth Rollins will win, and then maybe Shinsuke knocks him out. Maybe we're going to cash in from Poppy Priest. That may probably fail because of, Finn. Maybe JD McDonough gets involved, but we'll see. And that's that. Then we get the payback rundown of all the matches going to be on the show. And that's that. Then we go to your main event of the evening. Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa with the Wise Man. My name is Paul Heyman. At ringside. As he takes on AJ Styles. Actually, Solo came out by himself, but then eventually, later on in the match, Paul Heyman comes down to kind of distract AJ, and then Solo with a cheap shot goes for it, doesn't work, as AJ knocks him to the outside, hits the phenomenal forearm to the outside as we go to break. We come back, AJ gets sent ribs first into the ring post. Ow! They're gonna belly to belly by Solo for a near fall. And then he backdrops AJ, but AJ comes right back with a Pele kick. And then a running basement forearm. And then the corner clothesline to rock the big man. Then he hits the phenomenal blitz. Well, actually, she's like, goes for it. Gets countered into a pop-up Samoan drop. Solo gets a near fall out of that. AJ comes back, knocks Solo right back down. Then he hits the Lion Salt. Of all moves, the Lion Salt? Okay, for a near fall. And then AJ's going for the phenomenal forearm to put Solo away. But Solo grabs the referee to distract him. And then we see Jimmy Uso come out from underneath the ring to break up the phenomenal forearm. And he just pushed AJ off. And then AJ popped up, boop, right on the ropes. It felt like Jimmy didn't hit him, and AJ just jumped up and then did the spot. Kind of looked a little weird. Maybe it was a botch by Jimmy. I don't know, but still, it was effective. As Solo, picks up AJ, gets ready for that spike. Boom, right in the neck. Lays out AJ, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Solo Mibuki. Solo Sikoa gets the win in 12 minutes. Match was pretty decent. Gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. And then after the match, Paul Heyman was like, Jimmy helped him? What's going on here? And then Jimmy's like, yeah, that's it. That's my brother, man. That's my cousin. Not brother, but that's my cousin. That's my cousin Solo. Give me a hug. Give me a hug, Solo. So Jimmy hugs Solo, which kind of makes it weird. And then Solo's like, bitch, get out of here. What are you hugging me for? And then he tries to hit the Samoan spike on Jimmy. And Paul Heyman was like, no. No, actually, well, before that, it was before Solo tries for the spike. Oh no, it's after. I'm sorry. So Solo shoves Jimmy away after Paul Heyman tells him not to hit the spike. So he goes to the floor, and they start to leave, and then Jimmy picks up AJ and drops him with a super kick. Then he goes up top, hits a superfly splash, laying out AJ. And then he looks over at Solo, and then he throws up the 1. So is he trying to get back in the Bloodline? Or is this just, his way of playing mind games with Roman, Solo, and the Wise Man? And then when eventually Jay will come back. I mean, we'll have to see. But it'll kind of make no sense for Jimmy to come back and be like, Roman, I'm sorry, you're right. You're the tribal chief. I did it for you because I wanted to protect my brother from, being, from your corrupt ways. Now I know better. I don't know. It just feels weird now. People saying, oh, the storyline has run its course. Now it's starting to become recycled BS. That if, Jimmy goes back with the Bloodline, it's gonna, it feels like a rerun. But like I said, Paul Heyman said we're in the 4th inning. So, I mean, we got a long way to go. So this can evolve into something. What we don't know what it is. So, people are like, oh, it's like recycled garbage. What is this? Can you people just wait it out and see what happens instead of just making assumptions, which we all know what happens when you assume? Just wait it out a little bit. Give it some seasoning and just wait it out. Don't come to conclusions, I don't know what Jimmy's doing. Well, I guess we'll have to see maybe a payback tomorrow or next week on Smackdown. What's his intentions? So after he puts up his 1, we see Heyman kind of like shocked, and he gets on this one. Call Roman Reigns. I don't know what he said because he backs up and he's talking to Roman on the phone. Plus, I have him on speed dial. That's why. So I wonder what Roman thinks about this whole thing that Jimmy is helping. I mean, helped out and got Solo a win. Is he playing mind games or what's going on here? We'll have to see what happens with that next week on the program. Alright, so that ends a pretty decent Smackdown. And I gave Smackdown 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment down below. You can do your own video if you wish. Don't forget to smash that like button. Stick that thumb straight up the you-know-what. Subscribe to my channels. This one and all my channels are down below in the gobbledygook. You can also go follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you have to be real. If you're not, you're getting blocked. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you get the next video and you don't miss it. Because if you do, that's just too bad for you, like I said. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So check out my other 2 videos that I did today. My tribute to Daphne Unger, Daphne Shannon Spruill, who passed away 2 years ago. So I did a tribute video 2 years later from her death, which was, as of this video, yesterday. So rest in peace, rest in paradise to my baby girl, Shannon Spruill, and also my other baby girl, Tiffany Hale, but that's in December. That's coming up on 2 years now. That's going to be a tough day. It is what it is. I had to go to the vet to pick up some medication for the wrestling cat, and on the way back, I have Spotify on. I have my random playlist and everything, and Free came on by The Party, which was a 90s band from the Mickey Mouse Club. Tiffany Thea Hale, Tiffany Thea Hale, Jesus Christ. Tiffany Dahlia Hale, not Thea Hale, Dahlia Hale, passed away last year, right around my birthday, or a little bit after Christmas, of a heart attack. She was around my age, so that kind of hurt, because, I grew up with the Mickey Mouse Club, the new version, that had Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, J.C. Chasez, and Justin Timberlake, who then went on to form NSYNC. Britney went on to be Britney. Christina went on to become Christina, or Xtina at the time, after that. But there you go. You had that. The Party had a couple of albums, some good shit. And then their hit song Free came on, and I'm like walking to get something to eat, and I'm thinking about freaking Tiffany Hale, that great woman that she was. Probably one of my celebrity crushes back when I was a little bitty hoaxer dude. Well, not little bitty, but I was like my teenage years. Good shit. Coming home from school, watching Kids Incorporated. With another cutie patootie at the time. That's Jennifer Love Hewitt, and then Martika was on that show, if you remember that. And then right after that, around 5, I think it was at 5:30, the Mickey Mouse Club came on. That lasted up until 1993, right before I graduated high school. But they had some good seasons, good years from '89 to '93. So that's my childhood, dude. So when she passed, I did that video on my Metal Guy channel. They got a lot of views. And I didn't do it for clout. I don't do any of my videos for clout. If you think that, then you're a schmuck. But it is what it is. That's that. So that's coming up in December, right around Christmas. So probably before my birthday, I'll do a 2-year tribute video to her. And that's that. Also, there's a lot of people that have, coming. Cody Brainer, I think it's been 3 years since his passing. 2-3 years since his passing. YouTuber here that sadly passed away at a very young age because of brain cancer and everything. And then we lost Sifu Elder, who was a friend of Mr. Money AD's, who passed away last year. So, those I think some of them are passed already. Well, we got that. So it's kind of been, minus the, Terry Funk dying and Bray Wyatt shockingly dying and Bob Barker then dying and then Arlene Sorkin, actress Arlene Sorkin who did the voice of Harley Quinn for the Batman animated series. They all died last week. And then, I'm still in shock with Bray Wyatt. I think all of us are. Terry Funk the same way. But, coming into this week, I knew that when it hit September the 1st, I was gonna, be very sad because, Daphne had a profound impact, no pun intended, impact on my life. I used her as, my manager in the XWF. Early days of the XWF, and then I changed over to Rosemary. Because I had from one screen queen to another. I mean, come on. If I ever get back to an EFED or a call, God forbid I ever get back to like a YouTube call, like COH, Call of Honor, or if any other one pops up, I would love that. I would use I would go back to the old school. Use Adam Cole baby as my pick base and have instead of maybe I either Rosemary or Abaddon as my manager. But again, I can I can pick and choose maybe. I could pick Rosemary. I could pick Abaddon. I could pick Su Yung. I could even pick Daphne. I could pick Velvet Sky if I wanted to. I had Velvet Sky for a brief, a month as my pick base, then I changed it. But, right when I ended with the XWF, I had, basically it was me, my character, which was basically based off Adam Cole baby, and my manager / wife was, Rosemary. So, there you go. There you go. Good times. Good times. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, today was a little gut wrenching because it's the 2-year anniversary of Daphne's shocking death in 2021. I heard it from General Jerry. He hit me up on Facebook and said, just wanted to let you know that Daphne died. I'm like, what? Because I did see something the night before that Daphne was in trouble, and she was kind of asking for help, and everybody on her live feed on I think it was on Instagram, telling her, go to the hospital, go to the hospital, basically, go get some help, go to your mom, and then, sadly, the morning after, we were hoping, she would get some help, and, everything would be okay, and then finding out that her mom posted on her Instagram page that she passed away, she basically committed suicide because of all the idiot trolls that were hounding her at the time. So basically, she got the Hana Kimura treatment, and we all know how Hana Kimura died because of all the pressure from the trolls saying shit and everything. wish all those trolls that did that to Daphne and to Hannah Kimura should have got held accountable, and all of them should have went to jail. But it's the way it is with social media. They don't do shit. People get harassed and everything, to the point where these people are getting harassed. So, I can't do this anymore. I'm so frustrated. I'm so depressed. This is like, then they take their lives at a young age. Even, school bullies, all these bullies bullying the kids and teenagers in junior high and high school or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So, it is what it is. Anyway, that's it for now. So, check out those 2 videos in the description box below. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back tomorrow with my Rampage review. Then we'll do some predictions for Payback. I will do Collision review on Sunday. But after Payback goes off the air tomorrow, on my Peter Joseph channel, I will be doing my Payback review. So check that out as well. Special shout out to Alfred from Wrestling Inc. podcast, who had his last show tonight. He's going on to do bigger and better things. So Glenn and Issa, celebrated their final show with Alfred, who's, like I said, going on to do bigger and better things. They have a newcomer who just joined them over this past weekend, and on Wednesday, his name is Flobo. So, sounds pretty damn good. I think he will fit right in with the Wrestling Inc. crew with, Jack Farmer, Justin LaBar, and Jimmy Koderis. So, good things on that podcast. Good people, and Flobo joins that crew, and I think he's going to have great success. He probably will be on tomorrow, but we shall see what happens with that, with the Payback after show and the All Out show that I don't know if Issa's going to be on both of those shows, or she's going to be on one of them, but we'll have to see what happens with that. But congratulations to you, Alfred. I just started being a fan of Wrestling Inc. I subbed a few months ago, so I didn't know you from back a year or 2 ago, or however long you've been on Wrestling Inc. But, from what I saw, thank you very much for giving me some entertainment and everything, even though you and Issa kept going back and forth, You still owe Issa a dinner at Applebee's, And don't forget, Alfred has a celebrity father, and that's Byron Saxton. Lucky you. But it is what it is. So, big shout out to Alfred. Good luck with your future endeavors, as the WWE would say. And, maybe he'll come back on select episodes, and we'll see what happens with that. But he's going on to do bigger and better things, and we'll see what happens with that. And that's that. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, just a shame, dudes. Just a shame. And that's pretty much it. If you're not down with that, you jealous motherfuckers, then I, and a lot of other people, have 3 words for you. And it's the greatest 3 words in the history of the sport. And that is, fuck you, man. Be jealous. Like The Miz and John Morrison used to say, be jealous. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. But until next time, peace. Ha! Ooh.